What's up, traders? Zach here from the Trading Network. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, I have a bit of a different video for you, as I am just going to be chatting with you guys. No charts, no presentation, but we are going to be doing a deep dive on the power of thinking differently than the herd in trading. We'll uncover why this mindset is absolutely critical to the success, the long-term success of a trader, and how it can help you achieve consistency and profitability. The steps that you can take to change your thought patterns, in my opinion, are some of the most important steps that we can take in our trading journey. And thinking differently than the herd is a big part of that. So we are going to discuss many things, such as the herd mentality, what it is. We're going to discuss some, like I said, steps that you can take to change your thought patterns. And we'll go over the dangers of following the herd, which I'm sure many of you guys have already experienced. So before we dive into the strategies, let's talk firstly about what the herd mentality is. The majority of traders fall into the trap of following the crowd, trading based on emotions, and chasing the market due to FOMO. This often leads to impulsive decisions, overtrading, and ultimately losing money, and most traders inevitably quitting, right? 90+%. Some people say 99% of all traders fail. Who knows, but I would venture to say that it probably is between 90 and 98% of traders that eventually lose and stop trading. So the herd mentality is a psychological phenomenon where individuals will follow the actions and behaviors of a larger group, even if doing so is going against their actual natural thought process or truly following what their gut is telling them. Believe it or not, the influence of social media and things like news outlets can also further exacerbate this phenomenon, as they tend to amplify the sentiment of the masses. So if you have the news or trading information, or you're watching another trader on live stream while you're trading yourself, that can be a big issue because you are not able to follow your own concise plan. If you don't have a concise plan and you're trying to make money or make a living off of somebody else's analysis, well, then that right there is a way that you are following the herd and you're not making your own decisions, which is key. You have to have a plan. You have to go in knowing that the results of your trade are purely and entirely based on your analysis, your decisions. Okay, you cannot be following other people's analysis and watching YouTube traders, watching other traders on live stream for the purpose of taking signals from them is really building bad habits. So I want to make a point to say that what we do in the Trading Network live stream is completely different than many traders that you see trading live here on YouTube. Many traders will trade live for the purpose of giving signals and basically saying, hey, buy this, or I'm buying here, you guys should buy here, I'm putting my stop loss here, you should do this. Whereas what we do in TTN is we teach you how to fish. I say, I am looking at this setup because we have technical factors A, B, C, and D all lining up. And that means that this makes this setup a high probability trade. This makes this opportunity 70+% in our favor, which means it is a part of our edge. That is a big, big difference in having your own plan, having your own system, and following that to a T versus following the herd, trading with a group where everybody is just taking signals from one single person. That's not helping you strengthen your trading journey. And if you guys are finding yourself in scenarios where you're joining signal groups, you're joining chats just to follow somebody else's trades and not learn a strategy, then your goals might not be aligned with your future success. So please keep that in mind. And I'm saying this because I have experienced very similar scenarios. I have joined trading groups where I thought that I could find a fast track to making money consistently in the markets by just following somebody else that was trading. And sure, you might be able to join somebody's group and they might take some good trades here and there from time to time. But what happens when they don't perform well? Are you going to blame them for not making money? That is not a good way to find consistent success in the markets. If you find your own strategy, if you take a strategy like our strategies and you implement them for yourself and you learn how to use them on your own without the need to follow anybody, that is the opposite of following the herd. That is understanding that the herd is mostly wrong. But if you have an edge that you can decipher over and over again in the markets, that is where you can start to become that 5 to 10% or 2%, however you want to view it. 1%, who knows? Who really knows? But we all know that the majority of traders lose, and it is because human psychology repeats itself over and over again. That's why these large trading firms, big trading desks with unlimited amounts of money, will always have unlimited amounts of money, because they know that they can take advantage of retail traders, retail human psychology repeatedly for years, decades. They've been doing it for long before most of us were here on YouTube watching trading videos, and they'll be doing it for, honestly, long after we're all gone. So if you can understand that that's the big difference, or a major piece of how a small percentage of people can become consistently profitable, it is truly by doing things differently and thinking differently than the herd. So we will continue, and I will give you guys some examples of how you can start to shift your mind and rewire your brain to do the same. So let's talk about why going against the herd is truly so important. By thinking differently than most traders, you can avoid the influence of the majority. You can tap into a more objective perspective on the markets. You can also analyze price action and market conditions with a clear head, most importantly, devoid of emotional biases that often plague the majority of traders. In essence, by going against the herd, traders can develop a unique edge that sets them apart from the competition. That is one of the main reasons why I trade with a Fibonacci-based tick chart instead of something like a 1 minute or a 5 minute or a 30 minute or an hourly chart. You know, find me even 5 people that aren't a part of the trading network that trade on a Fibonacci-based tick chart, and I would love to talk to them, because we probably have some great topics to chat about. But my point is that it's very rare, right? If you can find an edge in the market, or if you can find things in the market that are not looked at by tens to hundreds of thousands of people, you're probably on the right path. So once again, that's why, we're using, arguably unique things that most traders have never even heard of, right? If you put 100 traders in a room and you asked all of them how many of them have heard of a tick chart, or how many of them trade on a 377 tick chart, I bet it's not going to be very many. So keep that in mind. So with that said, by training your minds to take a contrarian approach to the markets, you will be able to identify opportunities with a higher probability and manage your risk more effectively, because your mind is focused on the right thing. To develop a contrarian mindset, traders must cultivate discipline, self-awareness, and critical thinking especially. Here are a few steps that you guys can use to start thinking differently and rewiring your brain. You must question the majority opinion. Always analyze the reasoning behind the popular opinion, or behind what is going on in the markets. Look for alternative perspectives. Think about where people are entering. Think about where people have their stop losses. And by starting to shift the way that you think about market activity and liquidity, especially, can help you think like the contrarian. Another thing that you guys can do is maintain emotional detachment. You need to train yourself to stay calm and focused, even during periods of market euphoria and panic. When the market is going crazy, if you guys are trading ES and NQ like we do here at TTN, then there are going to be times of heightened volatility, violent price action. You need to maintain composure, take deep breaths, remind yourself that this is normal market activity. It is part of being a trader, is observing what's going on and being calm when things like this happen. This can help you avoid getting swept up in the emotions of the herd, and ultimately make better decisions based on logic and your technical checkboxes. You need to develop a well-defined trading plan. If you guys don't have a trading plan, I would highly suggest checking out our trading plans that we release free every single day, 30 minutes after market open for people that are not members of our private Discord. And we release our daily trade plans 30 minutes prior to market open for our private Discord members. This will give you a clear and concise map and a narrative of the day. And once again, this can help you stay separate from the herd. If you have a plan, You know that you have a line in the sand level if you're following the TTN trade plan, where if price moves above that level, generally speaking, you should be looking for upside directional conviction plays. And if price is, holding below the line in the sand level, you'd be looking for downside directional conviction plays. And if there's not a lot of conviction at all and price is moving back and forth between the line and the sand level, or, above and below the line and the sand level, then you're probably going to be looking for more ranging market activity using something like the momentum flip, which is our ranging strategy that we teach within the Fundamentals of Future Trading course. So by going against the herd and thinking differently, you guys can really absorb many benefits. You will have improved risk management. Contrarian traders often find themselves entering trades at more favorable price levels. Again, thinking about where traders are getting stopped out. If you're entering where most traders are getting stopped out, you automatically have an edge. You automatically have a higher probability of making money because that is what the large players are doing. And that is where we want to be. We want to be on the side of strength. We want to be on the side of the large players, the players who are truly in control of the market. And we want to be on the opposite side of the herd who mainly lose. By being a contrarian trader and thinking differently from the herd, you guys will also have more unique trading opportunities. As I was talking about earlier, using something like the 377 tick chart, using something like our volatility pack, which are metrics that not a lot of retail traders are implementing into their edge, can once again separate you from the herd and have you maintaining higher probability trades, a longer term perspective, and getting trade opportunities that are missed, overlooked, and most traders won't even know they exist. You will also have greater resilience to market fluctuations. Contrarian traders are less likely to be influenced by the short-term market noise. It will allow you to maintain longer-term perspective and stay focused on your objectives overall, which day to day will be checking the boxes according to whatever play in your playbook you're trading on that given day, based on whatever market context you are presented with. One trader in particular that I admire quite a bit is Tom Hugard, or Trader Tom, here on YouTube. Tom talks in his book, Best Loser Wins, about how thinking differently from the herd can truly make all of the difference in the world, in your success in the markets. A couple examples that I really drew from were the fact that most traders, when they enter a trade that goes in their favor, they start to become fearful when they should become hopeful. Most traders, when they get into a trade that goes against them, right, that puts them in the red, they start to become hopeful instead of becoming fearful. Where if we think about it on the flip side, if we think about it from a contrarian perspective, when we get into a trade that starts to move in our favor, when we get into a trade that starts to make us money, we should be hopeful that it is going to continue in our favor. We should instead consider where we can add to a winning trade. Think about that. Most traders are immediately, when they get in the red, typically thinking about adding or averaging their position down. Instead, if you think about adding to your position when you're in the green and cutting your position quickly when you're in the red, that is truly the contrarian mindset. You want to be hopeful in your winning trades and consider adding to them and leaning into your winning trades that are already working in your favor. You want to be fearful when you are in a losing trade that is going against you, knowing that if you don't make the right decision and cut your loss quick, it can be detrimental, blow your account, and truly damage your trading psychology and make it even more difficult to work past these barriers. So by being the contrarian, by thinking differently than the herd, by being hopeful in your winning trades and fearful in your losing trades, by adding to your winners and quickly cutting your losing trades and never even considering, truly laughing at the fact, at the absurdity of adding to a losing trade, that, my friends, is how you can think differently than the herd and how you can retrain your brain to become more successful and consistently profitable in the markets that so many people struggle with and ultimately fail at gaining consistent profitability in. So with that said, I hope that this has been an informative video for you guys. I know it's a little bit different because it's just me talking to the camera, but I wanted to make this something different to where you guys can truly just let my words sink in and you can marinate on this topic a little bit without any presentation, without any chart examples, I'll give you guys lots more of those in the future. But I would like to get some feedback on what you guys think about this style of video where we're really just chatting about important topics in trading. I would be very, very grateful to know what you guys think about this type of video and know if you find this information valuable and if you'd like more of this type of content. So with that said, I want to thank you guys as always for taking the time to watch this content. If you would like to learn more about what we do here at the Trading Network, please check out our website, thetradingnetwork.io, where you can purchase access to our most popular offering, the TTN Pro Trader Bundle, which includes lifetime access to our private Discord, access to our proprietary indicator package, as well as access to our Fundamentals of Futures Trading course, where we teach multiple strategies for varying market conditions. You can also purchase all of those products standalone on our website, as well as one-on-one mentorship with me if you are looking for a more tailored and catered experience to your individual strengths and weaknesses as a trader. A couple of other things that I want to let you guys know about. We are now offering free trials to the newly released Volatility Pack. Those free trials are available on our website, thetradingnetwork.io. There's a button up top that says Volatility Pack. Just click on that and click on the button that says Get a free 24-hour free trial. And that'll give you a download to the Volley Pack, install it, and let us know what you think. We also have opened up the waitlist for QuantSuite, our suite of automated trading algorithms. So you can join the waitlist at quantsuite.ai and make sure that you are a member of the TTN private Discord to gain access to QuantSuite upon rollout. I think that takes care of everything. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email or at info@thetradingnetwork.io or drop down in the comments below and we will help any way we possibly can. Thank you guys as always. I appreciate you and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.